At Danner, we believe our beloved trails will always need footsteps to keep the paths from fading, and those journeys are often better when shared. The Women's Trail Trainer was built by women for women who embrace the outdoors. Rally your girls, lace up, and blaze the trail. Resurge midsoles provide next-level comfort, while Danner's Precision Fit technology offers more custom fit with optimal support. Breathe in the scenery and feel right at home in the dirt. Explore the Women's Trail Trainer at danner.com.
Going up.
Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up.
Going up.
But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button.
Going down.
We've lowered prices and give you a 5-year price guarantee on talk, text, and data. Get one line of 5G data for $40, period. That's 20% lower. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
Even indoors, wildfire smoke can seep in, bringing harmful, invisible particles with it. But Puro air purifiers are built for moments like this. With a 3-layer filtration system, including HEPA and activated carbon, Puro air helps remove smoke, odor, and toxins from your air. It adjusts automatically as smoke levels rise and stays whisper quiet while it works. Breathe safer, cleaner air, even in the heart of fire season. Protect your home and your loved ones. Visit getpuroair.com to learn more. That's getpuroair.com.
All right, places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens.
They're clucking.
Other animals. And action. This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics, and happy Monday.
Yes.
Easter was yesterday.
Yes.
Did you get to take the parent tax and steal some of your kids' candy?
Throughout the entire day. We went to we had to go to a couple of Easter celebrations. So the first one we went to, I got to give them props, man. They had like a full-on like smorgasbord of candy. They had it all in different jars with scoopers. And and I don't know if you saw the picture on our social media pages where it's me and Tatum and it's a bag that has the Easter bunny on it. That thing was just filled with candy.
Oh my gosh!
So yeah, like the jelly ring type things, the peanut butter and chocolate Easter egg or Easter bunny candies, and Whoppers of all things were in there as well. It was freaking amazing.
Just a bunch of heavy hitters right there.
How about you?
Yeah, and Barrett's actually to the point now where he'll share with me without me having to just kind of take it. So he knows I love sour candy. So he was hooking it up all day with sour candy for me. And I was so happy. He's so generous with his heart,
See, I learned that Tatum's a little bit of a scammer because she knows mom is a little bit more of the police when it comes to like how much candy or how much sugar she has in the day. So every once in a while, Tatum just pulled me aside like, Dad, you want to have another chocolate out of my bag? I'm like, I do.
Working the system.
Yeah.
I love that.
We'll split it in half. It's not as bad. But then we eat more.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Just one more bite. Let's inform the Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. And happy National Dingus Day to all of you.
What does that actually mean?
Danny, welcome back also. Nice to have you back. Do you know what dingus is? It's not a shot at you.
I've been called one many times, but I don't know what it means.
It's also known as Wet Easter Monday. Yeah. Now, if you think that sounds ridiculous, it continues to get more and more ridiculous. Apparently, this is a Polish holiday that's celebrated after Lent. It's popular in Poland. It involves playful water fights and the use of pussy willow branches where boys soak girls with water and gently whip them, often in elaborate ways.
Well done. What?
I'm today years old when I learned about this. And so males will climb on the roof of buildings. They'll have a tin pan with a bunch of water, and they'll announce which girls are going to get soaked, so then they soak them. Sometimes they'll even bring them to like a body of water, throw them into the water. Some instances, they're even waking them up in their bedroom, taking them out of bed, and just dousing them with water as well.
This is the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
I agree. And then I guess girls are able to stop themselves from getting doused by giving boys a ransom of painted eggs.
Oh, God.
Like, this sounds like the strangest South Park episode.
It really does.
Like, what in the hell? So, happy National Dingus Day.
Let's celebrate.
Danny, do you have any water handy?
Pussy willows?
I just keep those in my back pocket all the time.
Danny's always known for his elaborate collection of pussy willows.
Of course. Oh, no.
All right, sad news to report. I mean, Pope Francis, I didn't even know. He's been battling health. He passed away on Easter Monday, so just a few hours ago, but it's Monday over in Rome where he passed away. He's 88 years old. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people like he waited till right after Easter.
The timing is pretty
Make sure
wild.
Jesus rose, and then he's like, I'm out.
Didn't steal the thunder. Didn't steal any thunder from Jesus.
Here's the NBC News report about Pope Francis.
Francis' papacy has come to an end. The 88-year-old passing away early this morning after an extended illness, but just one day after a surprise appearance on Easter Sunday. Francis was the people's pope, reaching out, embracing, including the sick, the poor, the forgotten, pushing himself even as he became visibly frail, needing a cane and a wheelchair. In more than a decade as Pope, Francis moved the Catholic Church away from the culture wars and back to its original mission of love and mercy.
And that's shocking. He wanted people to love each other. He was very inclusive, which was polarizing to some, which I thought was awesome. I was like, this is not the Catholic Church that I grew up in. So, I mean, sad day today for many people as he passed away at the age of 88.
Yesterday was a great day for Mariners fans. They ended up beating the Blue Jays 8-3. I will say I was a little disappointed, though. I kept scanning behind home plate looking for Geddy Lee of Rush because he goes to like pretty much every single home game. He was not there. He must have been celebrating Easter with his family.
Well, good. Maybe he should stay home because the Mariners are playing great right now. And we're going to check in with Gary Hill Jr. today. He's one of the voices of the Seattle Mariners. He'll join us at 8 a.m. to recap how the Mariners have all of a sudden become one of the hottest teams in baseball.
The team to watch. This is our season.
And the Sounders won over the weekend as well?
Yeah, they did.
That's good. What, the 3-0?
It was an amazing game, and of course, I wasn't here, so hooray.
You just like Geddy Lee, stay away from the Sounders games. They beat Nashville SC 3-0. As far as weather, hitting a high of 56 degrees, going to be cloudy today. That is the DMD, brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel, and that's what's up.
The Daily Migs Show.
Over the weekend, my husband dragged me to Climate Pledge Arena to see a band called Fish, a band that I don't really like.
No.
But Migs, you wanted to put me to the test a little bit.
I just wanted you to record yourself like right around the time that the show starts. Get your vibe, and then get your vibe after you've watched them for a while, maybe enjoyed a couple of beverages.
Well, I did it. I did enjoy it to an extent. Did a band that I don't really like turn me into a fan live? Has this ever happened to you? 206-803-ROCK. We will find out at 6:20.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several European cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation and make it even more memorable by offering comfortable and spacious cabins where you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Now is the perfect time to start on your next success. An accredited state university, University of Maryland Global Campus offers online and hybrid courses. Plus, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 14th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Nerds! Today's episode is sponsored by Smart Travel, a new podcast from NerdWallet. Want to travel like a savvy jet setter? No, that doesn't mean monogramming your passport. It means making smart decisions every step of your trip, which means knowing your options. Smart Travel unpacks the facts, like which booking sites actually save money, how to fly first class using points, and if that fancy travel card is a smart investment. All so you can save more on your next adventure. Follow Smart Travel from NerdWallet today and start traveling like a pro.
Is there a band that maybe you just couldn't stand? Maybe you hated them, but then you got a chance to see them live and it changed your opinion of the band. 206-803-ROCK. If you became a fan after seeing a band live, call now. 206-803-ROCK. We're bringing this up because Saturday, I went to my first Fish show, a band that my husband is very, very into, and I just am not.
You've been anti-Fish, which I was always strange because you're a fan of Dead and Company. You're a fan of all the hippie stuff, and I feel like Fish is like the next level. It's like the Dead, and then there's Fish.
Yes.
This is actually them at Climate Pledge this weekend. I think they're still playing.
Yeah, they definitely are.
I like how she said she didn't like him, but she immediately starts bobbing her head and dancing. What is happening?
Migs, you wanted me to do something. You wanted me to do a little favor for you while I was there.
Yeah, when you left, I said, hey, why don't you record yourself like either at the beginning of the show or right before the show? Give us a vibe of how you're feeling. Talk with your husband about it. And then, you know, maybe as the drinks have been poured or whatever else is going on with you guys, record yourself later into the show to get a vibe if it like you're actually digging it or not. So here you are at the start of the show talking with your husband, Brad.
All right, Brad, we made it. We're inside Climate Pledge Arena. It's about to be my first Fish show.
Super excited.
And what number show is this for you?
This will make a dozen.
A dozen?
Yeah.
Wow, now you're just bragging. So I'm a little excited, a little nervous, a little, I guess casually optimistic. What should I expect?
A lot of drugs.
I'm pretty sure that was happening, Steve.
You should expect a great light show. You should expect amazing jams, some musicianship, and a crowd that's going to soak up every second of it.
Something that people enjoy when they do a lot of drugs.
There was a lot of soaking, for sure.
There was a lot of soaking.
And, okay, so we always ask each other what percentage, and that means what percentage of people in this venue are on something other than weed or alcohol. What would you say that percentage is going to be tonight?
I think we're in the 80s.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so now, I don't know if you joined that percentage or not, but we do have audio of you. And now, do you remember when you recorded this?
This was at the intermission.
Okay, so I have no idea what you said. I just saw that the clip wasn't super long, so I'm like, okay, I don't have to edit it.
Yes.
So I wanted to kind of find out if you liked it or not based on just hearing your vibe, quote unquote, midway through the set. Are you ready?
All right, yeah. Okay, so we're at the intermission. Brad, what do you want to ask me?
Well, did you enjoy yourself?
Yes!
Did you think the musicianship was stellar?
Yes!
Did you love the lights?
Yes.
Are you one of the 80% of people that are not on weed or alcohol, but something else?
Honestly, though, the lighting rig was the most insane lighting rig I've ever seen. It blew my mind.
Taryn, were you high?
Yes.
Did you love the people around us?
I did.
What's not to like about a Fish concert?
Honestly, I kind of want to just take back everything that I was saying.
Wow.
All the negative energy that maybe I was putting out there about this band. I take it all back.
Wow.
There were a couple weird moments toward the end of the show where I was like, okay. I was giving Brad some side eye, like, are we for real right now? But it honestly, all in all, really enjoyed myself.
Okay, so at some point, did the high wear off?
Yes.
Okay, good.
But it was really fun. And we met people that had seen him 75 times, following him around, selling their arts and wares to make it from one show to the next. It was crazy.
Every set is different.
Yes, every single set is different.
It's a good time.
It was a very good time.
Yes.
I'd go again.
Would you go again and do more drugs?
Yes.
The Daily Migs Show.
206-803-ROCK. We have a simple question for our rockaholics, and it's all about yesterday's holiday, Easter. We need for you to call in now, 206-803-ROCK. Yes. We promise it's a very simple question, and we'll take your calls after Everlast. Yes. 206-803-ROCK. There is a simple question we would love to ask about Easter, but we need for you to call now, 206-803-ROCK. Yesterday was the Easter Bunny's day to shine, Steve Migs. It was Easter, and you mentioned that there was some little, stressful moment for you at Easter.
Well, leading up to Easter, I don't know what got into Tatum's head. You know, 5-year-olds, they just get worked up over the dumbest S, and this was a great example of that. So, we were going to an Easter party, get with family, and we're talking about the Easter egg hunt. I'm like, Tatum, are you excited about the Easter egg hunt? Freaking, she's like, Dad, I'm so fired up. She's like, Dad, I just hope I get the golden egg. I'm like, what? So she found out there's a thing called the golden egg.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like, that's like the big prize. So now she's like, if I don't get the golden egg, I'm going to be very sad. And I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. Like, you got to be freaking kidding me. But then in part of my head, I don't know if you ever do this. I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe I hope she doesn't get it so she can learn how to not be a sore loser. And it's going to be a teaching moment that sometimes you just can't get what you want.
Sure.
Danny's laughing because he's got a now 11-year-old daughter and realizes that these are not teaching moments. These are just very uncomfortable, awkward meltdown moments. Yep. All right. So yesterday, it's game time. It's time for the Easter egg hunt. And I got to be honest with you, I'm sweating.
Oh, no.
Because I'm like, is Tatum going to get the freaking golden egg? Because this is all that she's been talking about. And my fingers are crossed. But I'm like, you know what? We'll let the cookies fall where, the cookies crumble where they may. Do you think Tatum got the golden egg?
I hope so. She sounds determined, confident.
Danny.
She's got goals. I think she found it.
Danny, what do you think?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No.
All right, let's find out as I checked in with Tatum after the big Easter egg hunt.
Tatum,
what was the best part about this Easter egg hunt?
Daddy got the golden egg.
You got the golden egg? She got the freaking golden egg.
Yeah, she did.
The rest of Easter was awesome.
Thank God.
Hey, I got stickers.
What was in the golden egg? So what do you think's in the golden egg now?
$5 bill. I don't know.
That would be pretty cool.
I was going to go $20 bill.
Ooh.
Doggy treats.
Doggy treats? What?
For people to eat.
Oh, for people to eat. Okay, I was going to say, that's quite the golden egg. Now, I'm disappointed. I'm thinking she got like a 5 spot, a 10 spot.
Yeah.
Hell, even $1. Oh. Just these little like dog bones that you can. I'm like, man, you've been freaking out about getting the golden egg for this?
Wow.
I'm disappointed for her. That's very upsetting.
Don't be. She was glowing for the rest of the day. It kept coming up.
Awesome.
It kept coming up. It was awesome. It made for a fun rest of the day. But what about you? How was your Easter?
Our Easter was a lot of fun. We went to my parents' house, did a little brunch action. Mimosas were flowing, of course.
Shocking.
And my mom, not only did they hide Easter eggs, but she also hid other little toys all around, including containers of slime. Now, I don't know if there are toys that you have just like, put a absolutely not on. But for me, it's kinetic sand, Play-Doh, and slime. We don't have that in our house anymore because it's a disaster.
We have kinetic sand, and I always cringe when that comes up. The slime doesn't bother me as much because it's easier to clean than that stupid sand. But then I want to put a ban on just glitter in general because it's like glitter is everywhere all the time in our house.
And you just can't get rid of it. You keep finding it. The kinetic sand is the same way. You think you vacuumed it all up, and then you step on some more. And anyway, I almost had to throttle my mom yesterday because Barrett came home with 5 containers of slime. 5 containers of slime, which is completely unacceptable in our home.
What about you, Danny? How was your Easter?
It was amazing. I got to eat chicken with Lynn, and we took a nap.
Sounds
you weren't there. You were with Lily all last week.
Yeah, we did, and I did get to do an Easter egg hunt with Lily. And funny enough, she did get the silver egg, which was not the golden egg, but I didn't even know it was really a thing either.
But now we have silver medals in egg hunting? Do we have a bronze egg?
You know what the best part was? The silver egg was way better than the golden egg prize. The golden egg had like a chocolate bunny or something. Lily doesn't like chocolate like me.
Okay.
So the silver egg had a $20 gift certificate to Dick's Sporting Goods.
What?
And so she was like stoked. She was like, I get to get a new Stanley Cup. And she was like, all the moms were like, put that in there, and we're like, because it was part of her softball team, and it was pretty amazing.
Who's the high roller that's all of a sudden like, yeah, here's it. We'll throw a Dick's Sporting Goods card in there.
You should have seen the little girl that got the golden egg. She's like, I want that one.
Oh, can we do tradesies?
You look at her like, well, this is a teaching moment. You need to try less hard to be able to get something better. That's a very important life lesson.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
Rockaholics, how would you like to beat Steve this morning? He has a record of 115 wins, 48 losses, and 29 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK is our number. And we're going to play the game Beat Migs at 6:50.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are designed to outlast and outlive, combining raw power with precision engineering, all backed by Toyota's legendary reputation for reliability. Climb inside a Tundra and experience the uncompromising strength. With its available iForce Max engine, the Tundra delivers exceptional power, torque, and towing capacity. Plus, the spacious and high-tech cabin keeps you connected on the run. Or check out a Tacoma. Agile, dependable, and unstoppable. The Tacoma's designed for those who go beyond the trails. Stay ahead of the pack with available off-road features like crawl control. Or break out your tunes with the available portable JBL speaker. Toyota trucks are built to last, year after year, mile after mile. So outlast every adventure and outlive the moment. Buy a Tundra or Tacoma today. Visit buyatoyota.com, the official website for deals. Or stop by your local Toyota dealer to find out more. Toyota, let's go places.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with Hiscox.
We turned it around.
Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at Hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know.
Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
Now at Verizon, we have some big news for your peace of mind. For all our customers, existing and new, we're locking in low prices for 3 years guaranteed on My Plan and My Home. That's future you peace of mind. And everyone can save on a brand new phone on My Plan when you trade in any phone from one of our top brands. That's new phone peace of mind. Because at Verizon, whether you're already a customer or you're just joining us, we got you. Visit Verizon today. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
At Danner, we believe our beloved trails will always need footsteps to keep the paths from fading. And those journeys are often better when shared. The Women's Trail Trainer was built by women for women who embrace the outdoors. Rally your girls, lace up, and blaze the trail. Resurge midsoles provide next-level comfort, while Danner's Precision Fit technology offers more custom fit with optimal support. Breathe in the scenery and feel right at home in the dirt. Explore the Women's Trail Trainer at danner.com.
Going up.
Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up.
Going up.
But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button.
Going down.
We've lowered prices and give you a 5-year price guarantee on talk, text, and data. Get one line of 5G data for $40, period. That's 20% lower. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available if at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
Even indoors, wildfire smoke can seep in, bringing harmful, invisible particles with it. But Puro air purifiers are built for moments like this. With a 3-layer filtration system, including HEPA and activated carbon, Puro Air helps remove smoke, odor, and toxins from your air. It adjusts automatically as smoke levels rise and stays whisper quiet while it works. Breathe safer, cleaner air, even in the heart of fire season. Protect your home and your loved ones. Visit getpuroair.com to learn more. That's getpuroair.com.
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? I know that Jeff from Federal Way is. Jeff, are you there?
I'm here.
Well, your competitor today, Steve Migs, may have a bit of a chocolate hangover from yesterday, so that could work to your advantage, Jeff. Steve,
Good, I'm going to need it.
All right, let's go.
For those playing at home, Jeff has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. He can pass all he wants, but only gets 3 guesses per question. Are you ready, Jeff?
Oh, yeah!
Which email service has the most subscribers?
Gmail?
Correct. In what decade was the ballpoint pen commercially available?
30s, 40s,
Yes,
50s?
30s. Who is the lead vocalist of Heart?
Ann Wilson?
Yes. What ancient shark's name means large tooth?
Megalodon?
Correct. What was the name of the family's butler in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Carl?
No.
Pass.
Which system in the body is responsible for transporting hormones and nutrients?
Nervous?
No.
Pass.
The U.S. purchased Alaska from what country?
Russia?
Correct. Which element of the periodic table is named after the 7th planet from the sun?
Mercury?
No.
Oh, pass.
What was the name of the talking bear toy with a cassette tape on its back?
Pass.
Topeka is the capital of which U.S. state?
Vermont?
No. But you know what? You got
I don't know.
5 correct, Jeff.
Those got passed at the end.
Well, we'll see how Mr. Migs will fare in this contest. He is back in action, but is he ready? Yes!
No.
Which email service has the most subscribers?
I'll go with Gmail.
That's correct. In what decade was the ballpoint pen commercially available?
40s?
No.
30s.
Yes. Who is the lead vocalist of Heart?
Ann Wilson.
Correct. What ancient shark's name means large tooth?
What ancient shark's name? Large tooth. Killer shark?
No.
Toothy?
No.
Bucky?
No. What was the name of the family's butler in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Oh, man. Oh, Jeeves?
No.
No. Well, I can picture him, too. He was funny as hell. How? Benson?
No.
Jepson?
No. Which system in the body is responsible for transporting hormones and nutrients?
Your liver?
No.
Your kidney?
No.
Your heart?
No. The U.S. purchased Alaska from what country?
Russia.
Correct. Which element of the periodic table is named after the 7th planet from the sun?
Mercury?
No.
Oh. Saturn?
No.
That would be Uranus, Taryn.
No. What was the name of the talking bear toy with a cassette tape on its back?
Teddy Ruxpin.
That is correct. And Steve Migs, with that, you scored 5. And that is a tie this morning. 5-5. Next time, Jeff, you will beat Migs.
Happy late Easter Day, guys.
You
Thanks,
too, my
Jeff.
friend. It's Easter Monday, some call it.
It is.
Yeah.
Jeff did know that the ancient shark's name that means large tooth is Megalodon.
That sounds like an opponent for Godzilla in one of his films.
It totally
right?
does.
Megalodon.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's butler was Jeffrey.
Yeah, come on, Steve. I got
You were
Jesper.
so close.
I knew, dude.
You said Jeeves. I'll give it to you for that.
Ash Jeeves. I was like, wait, wouldn't that be hilarious if that's where they came up with the name?
The system in the body that transports hormones and nutrients is the circulatory system.
Did he get that?
He did not get that.
Okay, good.
The element of the periodic table named after the 7th planet from the sun, you said Uranus. It was uranium. You were right. You were so close, Steve. And then one that you did not get to. Topeka is the capital of which U.S. state?
Kansas.
Oh,
I would have won. Yep. Just wasted too much time.
Well, there is something that you can do if you beat Migs or if you don't beat Migs, and that is rock the brand new I Beat Migs t-shirt.
Yes.
It is available in the rock shop at KISW.com.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
We have a sweet new feature on the Odyssey app where our rockaholics can leave us a voice message. And it is such a pleasure to listen to those voice messages every day, Steve Migs. We get some very interesting ones.
Yes, somebody is twisting our arm about throwing a party while also calling you out, T-Dog.
Me?
Yes, you.
We're going to slide into our VMs after Linkin Park.
Something got you bent, and now you need to vent, or you did something bad and you need to repent? Well, slide into our VMs.
Yeah, baby, it's time to slide into our VMs. On the Daily Mix Show.
Hopefully you already have the Odyssey app downloaded to your smartphone. And inside of that app, you can leave us a voice message at your leisure. It's very easy to do, Steve.
Yes, if I turn my microphone on, yes. And some people are calling you out.
Again?
It's not that bad,
It's like
actually.
a common theme.
But it's because they're twisting our arm about throwing a party. We'll get to that one in a second because I think that this could be actually a fun thing that we would do. But first, we got this voice message about our brand new T-shirt.
Hey, Daly Migs Show. I just have to say I love these I Beat Migs T-shirts and the fact that you are not considering integrity at all.
No, we're a show of no integrity.
Zero.
You don't need to actually beat me to buy it. We just want your money.
Yeah. Shameless.
I mean, come on. If you had to actually beat me, that would be crazy.
That's what a lot of people do.
Look, that's what I'm saying. We're trying to sell a couple of these shirts.
But I have a crazy idea.
Uh-oh.
That you give them, you send them to the people that beat Migs.
Well, that defeats the whole we want your money part. Also, we don't truly... We don't have the budget.
We're going to take it out of Steve's check.
Oh, man. Oh, we have enough then for one T-shirt and one T-shirt only. What about you? You want to donate a shirt?
Maybe once in a while.
Everyone else who wants to be a faker can just give you money for them. And I also love the fact that they look like they came out of a Dave Pilkey book, like Captain Underpants or Dogman.
That's exactly the inspiration.
That was the vibe, and it was executed flawlessly.
Just because there's a massive obsession between my daughter and I with Dogman. So we're like, let's see if we can make it look like Dogman. And my buddy Chris, who drew the Chris Dahl, great dude, he's the one who created the logo, did a great job
Nailed
with
it.
They're awesome. And I love that you're doing this and just allowing anyone to buy them. You guys rock. Thanks for making my mornings awesome.
Oh, thank you. Right.
And fashion is our passion.
Are you ready to talk parties?
Okay.
Hey, Daily Migs Show. Are you guys going to be doing any sort of party for Cinco de Mayo? Maybe the weekend before or something? If you do, make it in the South End. I drove all the way up to Stanford for that parade, so let's make T-Dog drive to our hood, Migsy.
Yeah, Taryn.
All right. I don't get to the South End enough. That's very true.
That's fair. I mean, it took me almost 30 years to get to Stanwood. So, I mean, I can't give you that hard of a time about it.
We put a lot of miles on out there, Steve Miggs.
So, what Cinco de Mayo is on what day?
Monday.
I know it's
yes.
on the 5th of May, Danny.
It's
Okay. I really thought you were asking when it happened. I was going to be like the 31st of May, Steve.
It's 2 weeks
Halloween.
from today.
What day is Halloween on? Is it what day in October? So what date? Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday. We're not having a party on a Monday.
No, we got to go to bed early.
But so what? Like it would be the weekend before. I feel like that's when people would be doing Cinco de Mayo. I guess you wouldn't call it Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Drinko.
Cinco de Drink. Well, it's still the 5th.
On the 3rd, it would be a Saturday.
I mean, I'd be down.
I'm down.
And if you're willing to come to I'm not going to
I'll
Stanwood
come to
again.
Puyallup.
Danny, would you come to Puyallup?
Of course I'd come to Puyallup.
I mean, of course, now we need to find a place to do it, a bar that'd be willing to have us.
We're not just going to do it in the streets of Puyallup.
We're going to do it at Steve's house.
Oh, sweet.
We'll shut down the entire development. I'm sure
my
HOA would freaking love that.
And your wife will sign off on it. It'll be great.
You know, we've had weirder things happen in our development, some not so positive. I think they'd actually be okay with this.
Yeah, you don't drink much, so you probably have like half a bottle of tequila, right?
You know, and maybe like a third of a bottle of vodka. So that should be enough. That would definitely keep all the rockaholics happy.
I mean, I will come to the South End.
Yeah, I have 2 bottles of wine also, Danny. So I mean, we could throw it at my house if you really want to.
I will come to the South End. And just to hang out with the listeners, not to hang out with you, Steve, but just to hang out with our listeners.
So May 3rd.
May 3rd.
Party.
Okay.
All right, now we just got to figure something out.
And what are we going to call it?
Not Cinco de Mayo. I don't know. We'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out. All right, I'm in.
Okay, cool. So now we just got to find a bar.
Okay. Anybody know a bar?
Oh, we got one more voice message if you want to hear it. You ready?
Yeah.
Good morning, Daily Migs Show. This is Deja. I just want to say we love listening to you guys. I mainly listen to you guys at my house when I'm getting ready for school. I normally tune in every day, leaving these voice messages, making our guys' day.
The best.
I love it.
I love Deja.
This is so great.
You guys make my day. Every day I listen, and I'm always in a great mood for school. My favorite part of the show is Beat Migs. It's funny how many times you can get questions wrong, and
Have you thought about purchasing a Beat Migs t-shirt at the Rock Shop at KSW.com?
Once again, completely shameless.
Well, shout out. That's awesome.
Yes.
The Daily Migs Show.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation by offering comfortable and spacious cabins. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Nerds! Today's episode is sponsored by Smart Travel, a new podcast from NerdWallet. Want to travel like a savvy jet setter? No, that doesn't mean monogramming your passport. It means making smart decisions every step of your trip, which means knowing your options. Smart Travel unpacks the facts, like which booking sites actually save money, how to fly first class using points, and if that fancy travel card is a smart investment. All so you can save more on your next adventure. Follow Smart Travel from NerdWallet today and start traveling like a pro.
Now is the perfect time to start on your next success. An accredited state university, University of Maryland Global Campus offers online and hybrid courses. Plus, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 14th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Pope Francis has passed away at the age of 88 this Easter Monday. He'd been battling some health issues for quite some time, but there's a CBS News report about his passing.
Pope Francis remained active up until his death, including a surprise appearance yesterday for Easter.
Pope Francis was not scheduled to take part in the Easter Sunday celebration in St. Peter's Square, but then this happened. An enormous crowd of thousands.
So just like WrestleMania, he felt the adrenaline from the crowd, and he decided, I'm going to go out there. I am the people's Pope.
Yeah.
And I need to say that's insane.
Totally.
So he knew he was probably knew that his health wasn't all that great, and he probably was struggling, but he saw that kind of energy.
For sure.
And it's on Easter, so I figured I got to make an appearance.
Oh, yeah.
Cheered for the 88-year-old pontiff who emerged from his convalescence on that balcony, delivering a blessing in Latin and then later taking a ride in the famous Pope-mobile.
What is the Pope-mobile?
Have you never seen the Pope-mobile?
I don't know if I've seen it.
Oh, my. It's been around forever.
I don't even know what that is.
I mean, you got the Batmobile, and then right after that, you've got the of course, you got the Wienermobile.
Duh.
And then in a distant third place of all the greatest mobiles, it would be the Pope-mobile. Yeah. It's like
I have to Google it.
It's like a glassing, or plastic or plexiglassing closed vehicle.
I think it's bulletproof glass. Is what it is. But so you could see like him all around as he's driving through the streets.
Oh, that's
just
cool.
Like waving at everybody. And I don't know why they call it the Pope-mobile, which seems like they should be able to come up with like some kind of like better,
Well, I imagine that with anything that the Pope wears, like the Pope hat, like you know what that is immediatly.
Yep.
Fair. Yeah, I'm thinking more like Pope 9/11 or something. Like some kind of like the Pope.
Something sexier.
Something a little bit, a little less childish than the Pope-mobile. But
Francis had been battling severe health issues in his final months, including a 5-week hospital stay, battling pneumonia in both of his lungs. At one point, he was said to be in grave condition before making what some would call a miraculous recovery.
He's the Pope. Of course you have to refer to it as a miraculous recovery.
Not a regular recovery.
Made a public appearance this past Thursday at a prison in Rome.
Okay, this part is where I was just like, whoa, this is heavy. So he goes to a prison, and listen to what happened there.
At a prison in Rome, notably breathing on his own without the supplemental oxygen he had been using. Inmates kissed his hands, and he even signed one inmate's Bible. So good to see that in his final days.
I mean, that's going to be one of the most legendary autographs you could ever get.
Right, you can't get Jesus' autograph, so I guess the next best thing would be to get the Pope's autograph on a Bible. When I heard that, I was like, I'm not an autograph collector, but that is a pretty epic thing to get autographed.
Do you have any autographs at all that are special to you?
I have a couple here and there, but nothing on that level.
No.
Do you?
I mean, I can't put Rush at that level, but I do have Rush autographs.
Okay, I do have one autograph. It's so stupid.
Is it mine?
Well, it feels weird saying it because of this. So I'm a big fan of the movie Shakes the Clown. And Bobcat Goldthwait is the star, writer, director. He's the guy who created it. We had him in studio one time, and I said, hey, I am Bobcat. It's weird calling someone Bobcat, but I'm like, hey, Bobcat, I'm a huge fan of Shakes the Clown. I was hoping you could sign it. I brought the DVD with me. The look on his face, he was like confused. He was like, because it wasn't very well received. It didn't do well in the theaters. It didn't get very many good grades from critics. So he signed it. And this is why it's odd to bring it up in this based on the story. He signed it, Hail Satan, Bobcat Goldthwait. And I still have that DVD to this date. Because
as confused as he may have been, you probably made his day. 206-803-ROCK. What is the most unusual or meaningful autograph you have ever gotten?
Definitely Hail Satan would be right up there.
The Daily Migs Show.
Pope Francis signed someone's Bible just days before his passing. Got to be one of the most wild autographs in existence. So what is the most unusual or meaningful autograph you've ever gotten? Call now, 206-803-ROCK. We'll take your calls after Pearl Jam. Just days before he passed away, Pope Francis signed someone's Bible, and that's got to be one of the most legendary autographs one could ever receive.
And it all stemmed from him visiting a prison just days before he passed away, and this happened.
Inmates kissed his hands, and he even signed one inmate's Bible. So good to see that in his final days.
Good to see that he's willing to give up his autograph.
Sure.
That's probably the last autograph ever from the Pope.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
So what's the most unusual or meaningful autograph our Rockaholics have ever gotten? 206-803-ROCK. We have someone on hold that received a rejection autograph from a true American beauty, Steve. And we're going to let him tell his story in just a minute. But first, Adam from Tacoma, what's the most unusual or meaningful autograph in your collection?
I got a Clint Eastwood autograph.
Dude, that is awesome. Did he use one of his? I'm picturing him say, "You made my day" or something, or "Get your lucky punk." I don't know.
No, it wasn't like that. So this is back in the day when he was writing his screenplay at Thornwood Castle in Lakewood. So me and my buddy stocked the shelves at this overnight grocery store or whatnot, and he just came in at 3:00 in the morning. And it's like, ew, that's Clint Eastwood. He goes, no, it's not. It's like, it totally is. So I went up to him and said, can I get an autograph?
How old was Clint at that time, you think?
Well, right now he's like 130 years old. But probably like, I don't know, 70.
Okay.
Turn down the radio. But yeah, so he was probably in his 70s, maybe.
Uh-huh. And how was he as a person? Was he cool to talk to?
Just cool.
Your phone's getting all weird on you.
Matthew from Clearview, what's the most unusual or meaningful autograph you've ever gotten?
Well, I managed to throw in my two Seattle royalties. I have a Jim Zorn and a Steve Largent, but that's not what I called about.
That's pretty awesome, though. Those would be on display in like a man cave for sure.
Yeah, my rejection autograph when I asked Brooke Shields out on a date and she turned me down, so I settled for an autograph.
On the autograph, does it say, sorry, I'm not going to go on a date with you?
No, she actually was really cool. She said, Matthew, thank you for the most wonderful evening I've ever had. Love all these
You got the autograph. You could make the lie up. You don't even have to spend money on the date. That's perfect.
Yeah. It was a good deal.
That's so awesome.
That's a great sense of humor.
206-803-ROCK. Rob from Paulsbo, tell us about your unusual or meaningful autograph.
My first autograph was Hercules Hernandez. He signed the picture of himself choking Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in my copy of WWF Magazine.
Yeah, dude, that's a deep cut. That's the dude that had the chains around his neck. He was just jacked to the gills. Probably all natural.
Oh, sure,
yeah.
of course.
Oh, yeah.
So, Rob, real quick then, what'd you think of WrestleMania this past weekend?
I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Well, some would say you were better off for that. I personally enjoyed it, but some people would say that you're better off for that.
What was the highlight for you for WrestleMania?
How much time do we have? It was just great. There were a lot of ding-dings being kicked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was like a common theme,
I feel like you would enjoy that.
I like a little ding-ding.
It was just some good matches. I think the highlight for me was the triple threat with CM. See, I'm going to get all nerdy, and you're going to look at me like I'm insane. Why do I even tell you this? It's just like I got into an argument on Easter with somebody in my wife's family that was just like, wrestling's fake. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. And I'm trying to explain to her why it's not. And then I realized at some point while I'm like having this argument, I finally just look at my wife and I go, why am I doing this? And she's like, I don't know. And even the lady's like, I don't know either. Let's just agree to disagree.
Just back away slowly, Steve.
The Daily Migs Show.
Rockaholics, how would you like to beat Steve? It would be very helpful if you were tuned in to the men's room on Friday at 5:40 for that cheat sheet. He's got a record of 115 wins, 48 losses, and 30 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK. We're going to play Beat Migs at 7:50.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are designed to outlast and outlive, backed by Toyota's legendary reputation for reliability. So get in a Tundra with the available iForce Max hybrid engine, delivering exceptional torque and towing capacity. Or check out a Tacoma. With available off-road features like crawl control, it can take you beyond the trails. Toyota trucks are built to last. So don't wait. Get yours today. Visit buyatoyota.com for deals and more. Toyota, let's go places.
Spring's here. Flowers are blooming, birds are singing, and allergies, yeah, they're back too. Sneezing, watery eyes, when they hit, you need a tissue fast. That's where Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues come in. Whether you're at home or on the go, Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues have you covered. Allergist-approved Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues are gentle on your eyes and nose, so you can power through allergy season without missing a beat. Because while allergies are unpredictable, staying prepared is easy. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with Hiscox.
We turned it around. Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at Hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know. Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
At Danner, we believe our beloved trails will always need footsteps to keep the paths from fading, and those journeys are often better when shared. The Women's Trail Trainer was built by women for women who embrace the outdoors. Rally your girls, lace up, and blaze the trail. Resurge midsoles provide next-level comfort, while Danner's Precision Fit technology offers more custom fit with optimal support. Breathe in the scenery and feel right at home in the dirt. Explore the Women's Trail Trainer at Danner.com.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up. Going up. But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button. Going down. We've lowered prices and give you a 5-year price guarantee on talk, text, and data. Get one line of 5G data for $40, period. That's 20% lower. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
Even indoors, wildfire smoke can seep in, bringing harmful, invisible particles with it. But Puro air purifiers are built for moments like this. With a 3-layer filtration system, including HEPA and activated carbon, Puro Air helps remove smoke, odor, and toxins from your air. It adjusts automatically as smoke levels rise and stays whisper quiet while it works. Breathe safer, cleaner air, even in the heart of fire season. Protect your home and your loved ones. Visit GetPuroAir.com to learn more. That's GetPuroAir.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
know Matthew from Clearview is. Matthew, are you there?
Good morning. Good Monday morning.
Good Monday morning. Matthew, were you by chance listening on Friday to the men's room at 5:40 for that cheat sheet?
I was not. I don't need it.
Oh.
I like it. Man of integrity and confidence.
Well, Steve, on that note, it's time for you to get out of the studio.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Matthew has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
What color are the stars on the American flag?
Silver, white.
White, yes. How many tablespoons are in 1 cup?
Tablespoons. 8, 16,
No,
12?
16, yes. Who played the title character in Django Unchained?
Jamie Foxx.
Yes. What German composer wrote Ode to Joy?
Mozart.
No.
Beethoven.
Yes, Beethoven.
Oh,
In what 70s year did the Mariners join Major League Baseball?
75, 6, 7.
77, yes. The 2 bones in your forearm are the ulna and what?
Thurman.
No.
The radius.
Yes. What drink is sometimes called the Green Fairy?
Green tea.
No.
Pass.
Yellowstone Lake is the largest naturally occurring lake in what state?
Wyoming.
Yes. Which TV show used Joan Jett's Bad Reputation as its theme song?
TV show, Bad Reputation. I don't know. Boy Meets Girl.
No.
Doogie Howser.
No.
Will Smith.
No. In what part of the former Soviet Union did the Chernobyl nuclear disaster occur?
Russia.
No.
Ukraine.
Yes. Danny, can I accept it?
Sure. Why not?
All right. That means that you got 8 correct, which is a very good score.
I think that Steve's going to beat him anyway. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here he is. But is he ready? Yes. What color are the stars on the American flag?
They are white.
They are. How many tablespoons are in 1 cup?
How many tablespoons? 16?
Yes. Who played the title character in Django Unchained?
Oh, crap. Samuel Jackson?
No.
I can't think of who it is. Pass.
What German composer wrote Ode to Joy?
Is that Beethoven?
Yes. In what 70s year did the Mariners join the MLB?
1977.
That's correct. The 2 bones in your forearm are the ulna and the what?
The Volna?
No.
The Lona?
No.
The Bona?
No. What drink is sometimes called the Green Fairy?
Absinthe.
It is. Yellowstone Lake is the largest naturally occurring lake in what state?
Wyoming.
Yes. Which TV show used Joan Jett's Bad Reputation as its theme song?
Love the show. Freaks and Geeks.
Yes. In what part of the former Soviet Union did the Chernobyl disaster occur?
Russia.
No.
Ukraine.
Yes. Steve Migs, who played the title character in Django Unchained? Last call.
I can't think of him. I can't think of his name. This is going to cost me the game. I know it, too.
Well, you got 8 correct, which is a tie.
Oh, my God.
8-8.
Good game, Migs.
You too, my friend.
Good
Great
game,
game.
Matthew. That was very impressive.
So what's the answer?
The answer is Django Unchained.
Oh, wait, does Danny know it?
Isn't it Jamie Foxx?
It is Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
And then
I would have guessed so many different actors and never even got around to that.
The 2 bones in your forearm, our friend Matthew knew, are the ulna and the radius.
Oh. How the hell did he know that?
Maybe he's
smart.
Yeah, smart. If you think you're smart, you can also head to the rock shop at KISW.com because that is the place that you can pick up the brand new I Beat Migs t-shirt at KISW.com. They are one of the hottest teams in Major League Baseball right now. Our Seattle Mariners have won 4 straight series, Steve Migs.
Yes.
And we've got Gary Hill Jr., Mariners broadcaster, on to talk about this exciting momentum. Good morning, Gary.
Morning. How's it going?
I may have to apologize every time we have you. I feel like the worst thing you ever did was give us your number because yesterday I was so fired up about the Mariners winning. I'm in the middle of Easter dinner with my family. I'm like, I need to text Gary to see if he wants to talk to us about this.
Did you at least give him a happy Easter first, Steve?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, you did, actually. Yeah, that was very nice of you. No, I love it. It's great. I mean, it couldn't be better. Things are going so well. They've won 9 of the last 12, 4 series in a row, as you point out. And Cal Raleigh had his fun in Toronto, as he usually does. I'm surprised that they keep letting him back in the country. I'm sure they'll stop at some point, but it's been super fun so far.
Dude, I mean, the bats are alive, but the legs are alive, too. This team is stealing bases, hitting home runs. Who is this team?
Yeah, they've been it's really fun. It's a kind of a rare combo. Usually when you see a team that bashes a bunch of homers, they don't necessarily steal a bunch of bases, and usually it goes the other way as well. But this team's pretty unique in that regard. They've been super aggressive on the bases. It's really paid off, and especially in this recent stretch, they've hit a ton of home runs, which is great. I mean, it does help that Cal is hitting a home run nearly every day, so that really helps the cause. That probably won't last the rest of the way. I mean, he's going to hit a ton, but he is on just a special kind of home run bench right now, which is it's ridiculous to watch because it's at the point where every time he bats, you expect him to hit a home run because it's what he's been doing. It's wild.
And so, can you explain maybe to us? Like, I love baseball, but I'm not like I don't know all the X's and O's and understand a lot of this stuff. So maybe speak to me like I'm a 5-year-old in the sense of with this torpedo bat. Cal is using it for one side of the plate, but not the other. Wouldn't you think if it's giving him success, why isn't he just using it all the time?
Yeah, so it's a little in the weeds, but he uses a different weight from one side to the other. So the weight currently with his torpedo bat doesn't match what he wants from the other side.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of funny to think about because when switch hitters, they have two different swings, and oftentimes they'll use two different bats. The weight isn't that much different, but it is a little bit different. So we'll see if he gets a torpedo from the right side, because I would say the torpedo bat from the left side is working pretty well right now. Well, although he had a home run from the right side yesterday. And honestly, the way he's swinging right now, I think he could bring a toothpick to the plate. I don't think it would matter. I think he could hit with anything.
If you're just tuning in, we're chatting with Gary Hill Jr., broadcaster for our Seattle Mariners, who are just absolutely on fire right now. Obviously, we're talking a lot about Cal Raleigh and just his standout performance this season. But, Gary, is there somebody that has kind of surprised you, maybe a little bit unexpected, who's really kind of risen to the occasion so far this season?
I think I put Jorge Polanco in that group. Mm-hmm. He, had a rough season last year, especially with injuries with the Mariners. He's always been a really good hitter, a really professional hitter, and he is off to a great start this year. He's had a really nice bounce back, and he's been in kind of the middle of everything so far offensively, which is great to see. And I think we have to tip our cap to Dylan Moore, who was off to a great start this year. If you want to know who has the most home runs against left-handed pitching this year, it is not Aaron Judge. It is Dylan Moore, who has more by one than Aaron Judge. He is just off to a great start this season, and that's kind of what you need. If you're going to have a team that goes to the postseason, you're going to need contributions up and down. You're going to need some guys to pop that maybe you weren't expecting, and so far they've had some of that up and down the roster, which is great to see.
Which is nice because when you think about, like, there are some players on the team that we're still kind of waiting for that. Julio's not. He's very streaky, as we've learned over the last couple of years. But like, you're still waiting for him to all of a sudden start shining. And when that happens, man, that's just great news for Mariners and Luke Raley as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're right to point that out because the baseball season is so long. You're never going to have everyone going at one time, and like Polanco's great right now, but he's not going to keep up what he's doing. It's impossible. But as he kind of regresses to the mean a little bit, that's when you're hoping Julio and Raley takes off. So you're hoping like you have 3 or 4 guys hot at a time, and then maybe a couple other contributors for a week or so. That's just kind of how baseball works. So you're hoping Julio and Raley in particular start to pick it up. Raley had a nice home run back home in Ohio, which was great to see. And, Julio's been hitting the ball hard. It hasn't necessarily shown up in the surface numbers, but hopefully that will follow.
And we're talking with Gary Hill Jr., broadcaster for the Seattle Mariners. I have to talk about, I think he's my new favorite Mariners player. I almost need to get his jersey. You have to tell me a little bit about the backstory of a man by the name of Rowdy Tellez, who I knew nothing about until I heard you talk about him on the game, and then he hits a home run or a grand slam. But he just looks like your quintessential, like, beer league softball baseball player. Like, he just kind of has that vibe to him. Tell me about this dude.
Yeah, he's a big dude. He's been around. He used to play for the Blue Jays, funny enough, and he actually hit a home run the first game of the series off the guy the Blue Jays traded him for, which I thought was pretty sweet revenge.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so he hit 3 home runs in the series against the Blue Jays. Just a big, fun guy. I don't know if you saw the collision at first base. He was playing first, and the Blue Jays base runner ran into him full speed. I'm not sure Tellez felt it at all, but the Blue Jays runner did. It's like he just ran headlong into a wall and just was splattered on the ground. And Tellez was like, Did somebody touch me? What happened?
Just dust his knees off.
I didn't feel anything, and he's down on the ground. I mean, he's been super fun. He had a really great series. He's got a lot of power. He struggled last year with the Pirates to start the year, and then got hot. So you're hoping that maybe we're going to see one of those stretches here, because the plate appearances are there at first base. He's going to get the opportunity. So if he's hitting like he did in Toronto, that's a good sign for the Mariners.
Well, I feel like if we need him for dingers or for shotgunning beers, he's our guy.
Yes. Or both. Hit a dinger, shotgun a beer, whatever.
Gary Hill Jr., thank you so much for joining us this morning to talk a little Mariners baseball. Obviously, the buzz is real, and this is our year for sure. People can follow you on Instagram at Gary Hill Jr.
Yeah, anytime, super fun. Yeah, text me again. Holiday or not, whenever. It's fine.
All right, I'll text you later today.
Mariners play tomorrow afternoon in Boston against the Red Sox at 3:45. Gary, we'll talk to you soon. Go Mariners.
Sounds good. Talk to you soon.
The Daly Migs Show.
Over the weekend, Coachella was going down, and there's some beef between one iconic rock band and a pop singer. We're going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
Now is the perfect time to start on your next success. An accredited state university, University of Maryland Global Campus offers online and hybrid courses. Plus, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 14th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Nerds! Today's episode is sponsored by Smart Travel, a new podcast from NerdWallet. Smart Travel doesn't just cover points and miles. They break down all the financial aspects of your trip, whether that's the best days to book, how to avoid hidden fees, or which fancy travel credit cards pay off, and which ones are just an expensive flex. If you want your travel budget to work harder, then dive into the best deals, products, services, and more with Smart Travel from NerdWallet, wherever you get your podcasts.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
Coachella was happening over the weekend, and there was some drama.
So it's like this. It's two different weekends. So it's
Yes.
but a lot of the same artists performed. Like I think Lady Gaga performed on both of them. So
Correct.
Okay, so in case you miss it, you can go to this one.
Apparently so. Charlie XCX is at the root of this drama. She was wearing a sash that said, "Miss should have been a headliner," and apparently felt that she kind of should have been there in that position instead of Green Day.
What?
So Green Day decided to
now
have some
Danny's
fun,
pissed.
right? So then Green Day decided to have some fun with it. Trey Cool, he was wearing a sash that said actual headliner.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
And then Billy Joe Armstrong took a hat off of someone in the crowd that said Brat. That's Charlie XCX's album is called Brat, and there was Brat Summer and all this stuff. He was wearing a Brat hat to kind of have a little fun with it.
I don't blame them. I mean, also, I'm like, we're freaking Green Day. Like, of course we're going to headline over you. Am I crazy for not? I mean, I don't know. Look, I can't name a single Charlie XCX, whatever the name of it. XCX song. But, I mean, you can't deny that Green Day should be playing after you.
Well, many people had opinions online about this, Steve Migs, so let's go straight to the comments.
And we figured who better to read it than a true music legend, Elton John.
Perfect.
So Elton John is reading some of these comments about Green Day getting the headline over Charlie XCX. Of course, it's Robot Elton John. Are you ready for the first comment?
Let's go.
All right.
Only dorks like Green Day and dipshits like Charlie X, whatever the her name is. Listen to Bob Dylan if you want to hear real music.
Okay.
Wow.
To that person, I would be like, why are you even on social media?
How did that even get into their algorithm?
Right? Like, of all artists to tell people to go listen to because you think Green Day sucks, Charlie XCX sucks, listen to Bob Dylan.
Yeah, do yourself a favor.
Watch the movie. Get educated.
Mm-hmm.
Tree Cool is like 60 years old. At one point, does he stop going by that stupid nickname?
Okay, they're like 53.
And it's Trey Cool. Come on.
Ding dong.
Robot Elton. Learn how to pronounce his name.
Imagine the sheer audacity you must have thinking you're bigger than Green Day when most of America can't even name a single song of hers.
Can you?
I think there's one called 360 or something 360. I don't know.
Danny, can you name a Charlie? Okay, yeah, here's 360.
Yeah, 360. When you're in the mirror, do you like what you see?
Don't worry, Danny. I found the radio edit version. Danny got very nervous because I don't know. Is she a potty mouth kind of?
I would maybe.
Aren't they all these days?
Brat.
I think Charlie XXX should be potty mouth, but XCX probably not so bad.
You're just looking at me. Falling everywhere. I'm so Julia.
Yeah, I'd rather have Green Day headline.
100%.
Yeah.
Green Day may be overrated, but who the is Charlie XCX?
Okay, there's a lot of us old folks on social media. Probably these comments are coming from a Facebook post.
Yes, 100%.
That's the older skewing crowd.
These are not from TikTok.
As much as I hate Green Day, he's right. But also Coachella's stupid anyways.
That actually was from Danny. Okay, we got one more comment from Robot Elton John about this beef or stupid beef between Charlie XCX and Green Day.
What's funny is neither are good enough to be headliners, lol.
Lol.
You know what the funny thing is, though? I had these conversations, maybe on that level, it's a whole different thing with egos. But on the local level, to me, headlining was the worst spot. I don't know how it was for you, Danny, when you were playing in bands. But the first time you find out you get in a headline, you're like, there's almost like that little bit of an ego boost. You're like, yeah, we're the freaking headliners, baby. And then you realize when you're done, everybody leaves. And now it's just that awkward stick around, tear the gear down. You don't get to kind of bask and ride that adrenaline high. It's like everyone's gone. Being the second to last, to me, is like the best spot.
Especially local. Yeah, we had a band that was touring, and they weren't like well known, but they were like, we're on the Warped Tour, we should be the headliners. And my friend Chris, we're like, no, like, you don't understand, like, the local band that we're putting on after you is going to have the draw. Yeah. And they're like, no, we want to be the headliners. So we're like, fine.
All right. Knock yourself out.
Put them on, and everyone left after the third band. And they never played Albuquerque again after that because it was like, they were so mad about it.
Their feelings hurt.
Come on, guys. Figure this out.
Plus, I'm always thinking, like, yeah, we could get done. We could go still hit the bar, hang out with people, maybe sell some merchandise. It's even like that with wrestling. Like, I've noticed how many similarities with what I'm doing with the independent wrestling is with music. At first, when they're like, you're the main event, I'm like, yeah.
That's right.
The main event. This is big time. And then I realized once it's over, everyone's gone. I'm like, I'd rather be first. Get my gear off, hang out with people, have a good time.
That's
bask
the strategy.
in the moment. Yeah. So these, if I was like Charlie XCX, I'd be like, I'm cool with this.
Yeah.
She learned her lesson.
The Daily Migs Show.
Well, speaking of Coachella, it marked the return of everyone's favorite adulterer, Dave Grohl.
Wow.
He did something really cool. We're going to give you the scoop when we tell you what's trending after Sublime. We know that for many of you, you're just starting your morning, you're sipping on coffee, and you're trying to make sense of the world. And pop culture has a lot going on right now, Migs. We're here to help out by telling you what's trending.
Trending on the Daily Migs Show. What's trending? Let's go. Let's go.
Pope Francis has passed away at the age of 88, and he made an appearance yesterday on Easter.
He wasn't planning on it because his health has been really bad, but then there was like thousands upon thousands of people, which I never would think that would be a destination thing to go. I don't know if party's the right term, but to like
party with the Pope,
celebrate Easter by going where the Pope is. So maybe he like pop his head out and wave at everybody, but he did just that.
He did. And I learned today I was today years old and I learned about the Pope Mobile. I didn't know it was a thing. I feel like an idiot.
And people have been texting in. They're like, how does Taryn not know about the Pope Mobile? This has been going on forever. Now, apparently it was started because of, I think it was Pope John Paul, if I remember correctly. Someone texted about it, but I think it was Pope John Paul there's an assassination attempt back in the day. And Pope John Paul II, somebody tried to murder him. And so they built this Pope Mobile, which is like strange-looking car with like a bulletproof glass enclosure so he could still stand and wave at everybody.
I wonder, how often do they like put a new one together?
I don't know. Just based on some of the pictures I saw, it didn't look like they updated it a lot.
No, it looked like they were mostly like Mercedes. You know, that was the model or whatever. But it's pretty cool looking. I would drive a Potmobile.
The current one is a plug-in hybrid, from what I heard.
Are you serious?
No, I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. And let's talk a little bit about Coachella, because earlier we mentioned how Green Day performed and they were in some silly beef with Charlie XCX, whatever. But also making an appearance, a surprise appearance, was Dave Grohl. He impregnated 4 people.
Oh, God, Steve.
On stage?
Yes. That was his performance. He just brought people on stage and boom, another baby. Boom, another baby. No, he didn't. The Foo Fighters weren't there, but LA Philharmonic was there. So a big orchestra.
Yeah.
They were doing a performance. I feel like they get like these random orchestral things for like people who are just tripping their faces off. And then Dave Grohl jumped up on stage and they did a Foo Fighters song, and it's kind of cool. Have you heard it?
Yes, it's awesome.
Danny, have you? No. All right, we'll see what you think.
Breathe out so I can breathe you in.
I would have been more in for him impregnating people on stage.
Really?
That's terrible.
This is not terrible. This is awesome.
I think
That's
it's rad.
terrible.
It almost sounds like a theme song for like a game show.
Yeah, that's why it should not have happened.
See, this sounds like the moment when the drugs kick in and you think you're seeing a Foo Fighters show, and then you find out you're actually just watching an orchestra perform it with Dave Grohl. Here we go. How about this part, Danny?
Listen to that bass.
Okay, that's into the same thing. Taryn was like so into this, and I'm just like, what is happening?
This is the first time that Dave Grohl's performed any Foo Fighters songs since all the controversy.
You know, maybe you should stop.
He's just tiptoeing back in, real slow like.
In a roundabout way, that's kind of how I think he's doing it. Like, he did the Nirvana thing. Now he just did this thing as well. Probably made a lot of people at Coachella happy to see him. I mean, there's no blueprint. There's no, like, book on how to recover from awful PR that happened for him. But I feel like he's not forcing his way down all of our throats. Just leave it at that. Sorry.
Lady Gaga also performed 2 weekends in Coachella. The second weekend, she had a mic failure issue during one of my favorite songs of the current day, Abracadabra. But she did do a handheld mic and apologize for everything that happened.
I'm sorry my mic was broken for a second. At least you know I sing live.
And like 95% of the Coachella performers are now mad at her for saying that.
Oh.
I got a feeling there's a lot of like pre-recorded stuff there.
I like that there's just Coachella beef to deal with today. It's great.
All right, one more time. Maybe we could get Danny to like this. No. Well, we just got a text someone said, I'm with Danny. I'm a dude, and I'd rather Dave Grohl impregnate me as opposed to listen to that again.
Hey, me too.
The Daily Migs Show. Migs Show.
There is another opportunity for a rockaholic to call up and try to take you down, Steve.
Let's go.
His record is 115 wins, 48 losses, and 31 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 8:50.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with his cops.
We turned it around.
Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know.
Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes, plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are designed to outlast and outlive, backed by Toyota's legendary reputation for reliability. So get in a Tundra with the available iForce Max hybrid engine, delivering exceptional torque and towing capacity. Or check out a Tacoma. With available off-road features like crawl control, it can take you beyond the trails. Toyota trucks are built to last. So don't wait. Get yours today. Visit buyatoyota.com for deals and more. Toyota, let's go places.
Spring's here. Flowers are blooming, birds are singing, and allergies, yeah, they're back too. Sneezing, watery eyes, when they hit, you need a tissue fast. That's where Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues come in. Whether you're at home or on the go, Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues have you covered. Allergist-approved Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues are gentle on your eyes and nose, so you can power through allergy season without missing a beat. Because while allergies are unpredictable, staying prepared is easy. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
At Danner, the journey is never complete. The Danner N45 Trail Hiker is designed to support those willing to sweat in search of their edge. Featuring per-spare uppers with a Reaprene gussets for maximum breathability and Endurafoam midsoles for long-lasting comfort and cushion. The recraftable Vibram Mega Grip outsoles are built to be rebuilt. Danner's precision fit technology is available in women's styles. Breathe in the scenery with the Danner N45 Trail Hiker. Wherever you are on your journey, take new steps in the only direction you were meant to go. Forward. Explore the N45 at Danner.com.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up.
Going up.
But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button.
Going down.
We lowered prices and give you a 5-year price guarantee on talk, text, and data. Get one line of 5G data for $40, period. That's 20% lower. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available if at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
Even indoors, wildfire smoke can seep in, bringing harmful, invisible particles with it. But Puro air purifiers are built for moments like this. With a 3-layer filtration system, including HEPA and activated carbon, Puro Air helps remove smoke, odor, and toxins from your air. It adjusts automatically as smoke levels rise and stays whisper quiet while it works. Breathe safer, cleaner air, even in the heart of fire season. Protect your home and your loved ones. Visit GetPuroAir.com to learn more. That's GetPuroAir.com.
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? I know Kyle and Cameron from Bremerton are. Kyle and Cameron, are you there?
Yeah. Oh, 2 against 1, a handicap match, brother.
They are here, and you need to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those who are playing along at home, Kyle and Cameron will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yep.
What color is in the middle of the rainbow?
Purple.
No.
Blue.
No.
Yellow.
No. Which English word is a combination of the first 2 letters of the Greek alphabet?
Pass.
How many items are in a gross?
Pass.
Amity Island is the fictional setting for what 1975 adventure thriller?
Amityville Horror.
No.
Pass.
In what 90s year did Tiger Woods win the PGA Tour Rookie of the Year?
98.
No.
97.
No.
96.
Yes. Which state is located between Maine and Vermont?
Massachusetts.
No.
New Hampshire.
Yes. Who created Iron Man?
Stanley.
Correct. Which beer is from the land of the blue sky waters?
Yours?
No. Guys, you got 3 correct this morning. 3 for me.
I don't think they're impressed with themselves.
But what will Steve Migs do? Are you ready, sir? Yeah, Daddy, let's go. What color is in the middle of the rainbow?
Yellow?
No.
Green?
Yes. Which English word is the combination of the first 2 letters of the Greek alphabet?
Alpha, beta. Alphabet.
Yes. How many items are in a gross?
Nice. 24?
No.
36?
No.
69?
No. Amity Island is the fictional setting for what 1975 adventure thriller?
Fantasy Island?
No.
Amityville Horror?
Nope.
Amity's Playhouse?
No. In what 90s year did Tiger Woods win the PGA Tour Rookie of the Year?
95.
No.
96.
Yes. Which state is located between Maine and Vermont?
New York.
No.
It's close. New Hampshire.
Yes. Who created Iron Man?
Black Sabbath.
No.
Well, Stanley.
Yes.
Okay.
What beer is from the land of the blue sky waters?
Is that Coors Light?
It's not.
Is that Lowenbrow?
No.
I don't know. Budweiser?
No. Steve, you got 5 correct, and that is a victory.
Let's
5-3. Sorry, Kyle and Cameron. Next time.
All right, good job, Steve.
Thank you, my friends.
Look at that. Worthy competitors.
Yeah, I still beat them. That's all that matters.
Hey.
What was the blue sky one?
Hams.
Hams?
Yeah. Hams is the beer from the land of the blue sky waters. Also, Amity Island is the setting.
Wait, let's go back to, has anyone here had a Hams?
Yes.
You have?
You've never had a Hams?
No.
Really? I mean, it's not good.
Well, they sell it like it sounds like it's the most glorious beer ever.
It is a great tag. Amity Island is the fictional setting for Jaws.
Oh, I had no idea that was
Yeah.
Hi.
And the number of items in a gross is 144.
Yeah, I would have been guessing forever to get to that.
Good job on your victory, Steve Migs.
Thanks. That's all that matters.
We also have a sweet new piece of merch in the Rock Shop that involves this game. And it's called the I Beat Migs shirt.
The shirt is awesome. Shout out to my friend Chris Dahl who created it. It definitely is a perfect representation of the game with the countdown clock, the lyrics to the song, the ridiculous drawing of me looking like I'm a Dogman character.
And the best part is you don't have to prove that you beat Migs to get it. You can just go buy one at KISW.com.
The Daily Migs Show.
Earlier this morning, a listener left us a voice message about throwing a Cinco de Mayo party, and they suggested the South End, Steve, so we asked for a bar to throw it at, and we received a bar. The manager of this bar is going to join us after AC/DC.
Can't wait.
So earlier this morning, we got this voice message through our Odyssey app about whether or not we had plans to throw a Cinco de Mayo party.
Are you guys going to be doing any sort of party for Cinco de Mayo? Maybe the weekend before or something? If you do, make it in the South End. I drove all the way up to Stanford for that parade, so let's make T-Dog drive to our hood, Migsy.
Yeah, T-Dog. Migsy and that voice message are saying that you need to come to PO. And we were talking about like, I got nothing going on the weekend before Cinco de Mayo, so that would be the 3rd of May?
Yes.
The 3rd of Mayo?
Yeah, the 3rd of Mayo. And
Yes.
I do owe the South End a visit, honestly.
So now we just got to find a bar.
Apparently, we might have one. We got a call from Amanda from the Red Dog in Puyallup, and she's answering our prayers right now. Amanda, good morning.
Hello, how are you?
The Red Dog. Now, that's the spot. I take my daughter a lot to Menchie's in Sunrise Village, and there's the spot like pretty much right across the street. Is that you guys?
That is us.
Oh, this is awesome.
I'm excited to learn what happens at the Red Dog because the name sounds pretty awesome because I'm like a dog lover, you know? So what happens at the Red Dog in Puyallup?
Well, we have 40 taps, and we have a variety of beers, sodas, wines, nitro beers, ciders, and it's a lot of fun. We're owned by a dog named Red.
Okay.
How's Red as a boss?
Red is an incredible boss. We love Red.
It's like a you pour it type of a bar, right? Where you pour your own drinks?
Yes, you pour your own drinks, and it's by the ounce. You can try a wide variety of things. We always have great beers on tap. It's family friendly. There's games for kids, free popcorn. It's just an awesome atmosphere.
I mean, it's funny because there's been a few times where I've been leaving like a park like right in front of you, and almost every time I've run into a listener who's like, especially in the nice weather, because you have the spot where you could sit outside, and somebody be eating food that looks just delicious, and like, hey man, I love the show, and then I'm like, how's the food? Because it was like relatively newly open. Everyone would just rave about the food that you guys have there.
Yes, we have incredible food. We have an amazing dog menu. You can bring your dog, hang out on the patio, and the dogs can have dinner with you.
Oh,
Wait,
my God, I'm bringing the dogs.
Okay, what is on the dog menu?
On the dog menu, they can get a top dog, and with a top dog, they get a Frisbee with a hot dog.
Oh, come on.
There is chicken and rice and peas and carrots. That's a cluck-cluck for the dog. So, yeah, dog cookies, dog beer.
I might bring...
Please.
Look, we need to do the party there. You sold it on us. You got Newport, you got a place for dogs, you got a dog menu. It's right across the street from Menchie's. It's in my neck of the woods. I'm 1,000% in with this. This sounds great. And I might have to bring DJ, my dog.
I think I don't know if I can bring two, but I'll bring one.
Definitely bring your dogs. We love the dogs. That's the best part of the job.
This just keeps getting cooler and cooler.
That is so awesome.
So May 3rd, Amanda, do you guys have any like special thing going on, or do you think we could we put this on the calendar?
Totally put it on the calendar. We are down 100%.
Oh, I'm down. You down?
I'm down. My dogs are down. Everybody's down.
Yeah, I check with DJ to make sure she's available. You know, sometimes she's got a lot of appearances.
Very popular.
She's a very popular golden doodle.
Well, ask her if I can have her autograph.
Yes. Oh my God, paw prints.
Oh.
Yes. So what do we call this party, Steve?
I don't know. Well, it's not Cinco de Mayo, so we can't do that.
Because that would be false advertising.
Sunrise de Mayo. It's in Sunrise Village, right?
Sunrise Village.
Let's do Sunrise de Mayo. So it would be Saturday, May 3rd, over in Puyallup and Sunrise Village over at the Red Dog. And we'll just do it in the afternoon, maybe around noon. Sound good to you?
Sounds perfect.
Oh, this
Noon is perfect.
Amanda, you rock. This is going to be a blast, and I love that we could bring our dogs.
And you just made our day, seriously.
Absolutely. I look forward to meeting you guys and meeting your puppies.
Yay!
Awesome. So, yeah, we'll figure it all out, but we'll get in contact with you and just but lock in the date. Don't give it to any other radio shows that want to do a Sunrise de Mayo party.
Nope. Sunrise de Mayo is all you guys.
Awesome. Yes. Amanda, you rock. Thank you so much.
You guys totally have to bring your dogs.
I absolutely will.
I'm pretty sure I can make that happen. I think that would be so much fun.
Yeah, I have two, and they're both gigantic, so I might have to do just one for, like, being able to manage, but I'm so excited. This is going to be a blast.
It's going to be chaos of dogs and all of us. That'd be awesome.
The Daly Migs Show.
Rockaholics, we know that you're a massive music fan, but could you name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus? Prove it to us, and if you do, we're going to give you tickets to see Disturbed. They're doing the 25th anniversary of the Sickness Tour at Climate Pledge Arena on May 5th. Daughtry's going to be in the house.
Yeah.
Call now, 206-803-ROCK, and we will play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
It's time for Hook or Shook, the game with absolutely no integrity. We'll play 1 second of a hook from a song, then you have to guess what it is. We'll bend the rules, pull out all the stops, and do anything to help you win. But you might just get shook, as one of us will play too and possibly cost you the game.
This week, we are playing for tickets to see Disturbed. They are bringing their 25th anniversary of the Sickness Tour to Climate Pledge Arena coming up on May 5th. And they're going to be joined by Daughtry. It's going to be an awesome night. Bill from Green Lake, you are our worthy competitor this morning. Let's see who you're playing with. Will it be me or Migs?
All right, the wheels are spinning. Who's it going to land on? Will it be Taryn? Will it be Migsy? It's to you, T-Dog.
Oh, boy. Bill, are you ready to do this?
Yes, I am. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Here is your clip. Bill, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I did not hear anything.
Oh, okay. We'll do it again. We'll see if you can hear it this time.
Did you hear it?
No, I did not hear anything. I could go turn my radio back on, but I'm on speaker. I don't hear anything.
I could reenact it.
Okay, do it.
Ding, no, it's not. Here comes Jason to make sure maybe you're not hearing it through our board. No, Danny's playing it. Ding.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe Taryn can give you a hint and walk you through it even if you haven't heard it.
All right, I'll give you a hint, Bill. I believe the album that this song was on was Whitey Ford Sings the Blues.
Yes, it was. I don't think that's going to help him.
The lead singer was formerly in House of Pain.
Oh, I'm not good with names or who went to where, and I'm drawing a blank. Am I going to be a loser?
No.
You might be one of the first losers we've had in a very long time. Yeah. But we're going to keep trying because we have no integrity. So, Bill, how about it's a boxing brand.
Oh, good choice.
His name is also an iconic boxing brand.
Can I try to play it one more time because I think we may have fixed it?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I heard it that time.
Do you know it?
Oh. Is it? Can I hear that one more time? I might know what it's like.
Okay,
that was the song title. You got the song. That? Okay. The artist.
Not Nickelback.
No. The artist. Okay. Oh, do you think you know it?
Can you give me a hint?
I will give you a hint. So
help me with my integrity here.
The artist's name...
we're far past integrity at this point. We might as well just tell you the name of the artist.
The artist's name is kind of two words put together. The second word is not... to quote the movie, if you're not first, you're... Like if you finished at the very end. Yeah. Yes? Okay, so that's the second part of the artist's name. The first part of the artist's name rhymes with never.
Everlasting.
Bill, we had nothing but faith in you.
I know. You know how difficult it is actually being live on air? The jitters that I get doing this?
The pressure is on.
Oh, we know. We have to do it every morning. Every morning I think I'm going to soil myself.
And I appreciate you guys. I listen every day.
Thanks, Bill. All right. Well, now it's my turn. Now I gotta do this for you, Bill. Danny, let's hear the clip.
Oh, wouldn't it be great if Taryn can't figure it out and that's why he loses after all of that? You know the artist?
It's Tool.
Okay.
Is it Schism?
Is it?
Is it?
I give up.
We're sending you to see Disturbed, Bill.
Right on. Thank you.
Congratulations, my friend.
Bill, no one has deserved those tickets more than you.
The Daily Migs Show.
If we've talked about something this morning that you feel compelled to talk with us about, now would be the time to call 206-803-ROCK. We'll check in with the Rockaholics after Guns N' Roses.
Never last.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines non-stop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
Now is the perfect time to start on your next success. An accredited state university, University of Maryland Global Campus offers online and hybrid courses. Plus, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 14th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Nerds! Today's episode is sponsored by Smart Travel, a new podcast from NerdWallet. Want to travel like a savvy jet setter? No, that doesn't mean monogramming your passport. It means making smart decisions every step of your trip, which means knowing your options. Smart Travel unpacks the facts, like which booking sites actually save money, how to fly first class using points, and if that fancy travel card is a smart investment. All so you can save more on your next adventure. Follow Smart Travel from NerdWallet today and start traveling like a pro.
This fine morning, we have received texts and calls from our Rockaholics that we just haven't had a chance to talk about yet.
Yes.
But we are checking in with the Rockaholics right now, Steve. So please do call up if you'd like to chime in on something from today's show. If you have anything on your mind that you'd like to discuss with us, now's the time to call 206-803-ROCK.
And earlier we were talking about autographs that mean a lot to you. And it was all based on because of the conversation about the Pope Francis passing away. And then we were watching a CBS News report about him passing away, and they gave this information about him.
Inmates kissed his hands, and he even signed one inmate's Bible. So good to see that in his final days.
One of the last days on Earth, he stopped at a prison to go meet with some of the prisoners, and they, kind of had their moments. And one guy pulled out a Bible and was like, "Can you sign it?" So people were sharing like some of their most prized autographs, because I got to imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe when he gets free, he's going to put it on eBay and make a ton of money off of that. Because that has to be like the last autograph from the Pope.
Definitely.
And he signed the Bible, which is crazy. But a few people shared their stories. They said back in the mid-'80s, when the Sonics were still around, my friend and I went to a basketball game, and Steve Rabel, we got his autograph when I was like 15. That was probably the most meaningful one that I can recall. Thanks, guys.
That's awesome.
Another person texted in at 206-803-ROCK and says, I have Bill and Hillary Clinton plus Al Gore, all autographed on a poster, and it's legit.
That's pretty wild.
All you need now is Monica Lewinsky, and you got like the...
Everything is complete.
Right. I bet, do you think she would sign it?
Yes.
I feel like she might sign it. I don't know if Bill Clinton would sign it if you saw Monica Lewinsky's autograph was on it, but I feel like you got to get Bill's first, then get Monica.
Slick Willie. 206-803-ROCK. We are checking in with the Rockaholics, and on this same topic, John from Federal Way wants to talk about an autograph he got. What's that autograph, John?
I got an autograph, Sounders jersey from the number 3 goalkeeper, Josh Ford, in 2012.
That's rad.
Where did you meet him?
My wife and I went to a Sounders reserve match at Starfire. It's a good chance to meet the players, and I'm a goalkeeper myself in the old man's league. And so I asked Marcus Hanneman, the number 2 goalkeeper, if he wanted to exchange jerseys. He politely declined. Josh Ford stepped up and goes, "Here, have mine." Give him a Sharpie. He signs it. I have it to this day.
Do you ever wear it, or do you keep it safe?
He's a little bit smaller than me, so my wife likes to wear it to the matches sometimes.
Nice.
Now, did you actually
I'm sorry.
I was just saying, did you actually give him your jersey? Did he take it?
He declined that. It's probably smart on his part. But to this day, I wear number 29 when I'm on the pitch.
That's very cool.
Thanks, John. Rock on.
I love that. I love that was his go. Like, he's like, "Hey, I'll swap jerseys with you." And I'm just like, "What? I'm not swapping jerseys.
I don't need your jersey."
That's all. Do you have an autograph that you...
Yes. So Brad was, my husband was emceeing an auction one time, and he's perusing the silent auction.
Okay.
And there was an autographed Rush poster, like this giant Rush poster, and nobody had bid on it. So he felt compelled to bid on it because it's his favorite band in the world. Well, then nobody else was bidding on it.
Okay.
So all of a sudden this is like hundreds and hundreds of dollars though. And so Brad had to call me and be like, "Hey, I know you're going to be kind of mad I spent a bunch of money on something, but I think you're going to be really happy with what it is."
Right.
And it was this art with the certificate of authenticity, everything. It's got all 3 of their autographs on there, and it hangs in our office proudly.
Are you willing to share how much, or can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to go 300.
I think it was just over $300. It might have been like $350.
That sounds about right
that.
for like that. Like for it's for a good cause.
It's for the children. It was for the children.
Oh no, I meant your house to be on display. Yeah. That's a good cause. Yeah.
206-803-ROCK. We are checking in with the Rockaholics, and Josh from Tacoma. You say it's not an autograph, but what did you get from Jerry Cantrell?
I got his guitar pick. We're at the painting the grass, and I just won the Beat Migs weenie toss.
Yeah!
And walked over there, and it was like just me and Jerry Cantrell, and I'm like, I don't have anything to sign. And he pulled out this guitar pick, and it says JC on it, and it's really neat. I'm keeping it forever.
Honestly, that might even be cooler than getting an actual autograph from him.
I agree 100%.
And I heard that's what he does. Have you heard about that?
Is he like a germaphobe?
No, I don't think so. I think it's more of he cares about his time.
Ah.
And he, if I remember correctly, I might have it wrong. I heard it from some people that know him. He keeps like a pocket full of guitar picks because if he signs an autograph, somebody sees that, then they want an autograph, then the next person, or a picture as well. So next thing you know, he's Jerry Cantrell. Of course, there's going to be a bunch of people that want to meet him and talk to him. But if he just hands them a guitar pick, it's quicker. It's a cool moment.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm like, that's brilliant.
See, I was thinking maybe he was a germaphobe that didn't want to shake hands or something like that. And that's why he was handing out guitar picks instead of like touching people's hands.
But then there's going to be some kind of an inadvertent touch.
Do you like an inadvertent touch, Steve?
I have nothing to say about that.
The Daily Migs Show.
Danny, welcome back from vacation. You came back with some bling, and we're going to tell you about it at 9:50. Danny is back from vacation. You're down in Albuquerque, and you walked in here this morning with some new bling bling.
Yeah, I put my sunglasses on. It's so shiny in here.
I got my ears pierced finally, guys.
You know what's funny is that when I saw you say that, I thought originally you got Lily's ears pierced. When you sent the text to us while you were on vacation, I'm thinking, oh, that's cool. Like, I hope I never have to do that with my daughter because it kind of terrifies me. But and then I realized, oh, no, wait, your daughter has her ears pierced.
Well, fun story, Steve. You were right in both ways. I got my ears pierced, and she got her ears pierced again for the second time.
Oh, no way. Okay.
Yeah, it ended up being like a daddy-daughter date that we didn't even really plan to do. We ended up just going. I was like, hey, Lily, want to go get my ears pierced? And she was like, yes. And she got like that like devious little smile of like, yes. And I was like, oh, sweet. So we went, got my ears pierced. And as we're there, she's like, Dad, do you think I could get a second piercing in my ears? And I was like,
great if you're like, absolutely not. You're not allowed to get your ears pierced ever. Wait a second, you hypocrite. What's going on here?
Yeah, but and I was like, I mean, I'm fine with it. Text your mom. So she texts her mom. Sure enough, her mom was like, yeah, go ahead.
Is Dad paying for it?
Dad paid for it, of course.
How much does it cost to get your ears pierced in 2025?
Let's not talk about that, Taryn Daly. No, for mine, it was because I did. I don't really know. I think it's because of the jewelry I picked. Mine was right around $200.
Whoa.
Hers was right around $100.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that's an expensive daddy-daughter day.
It was, that wasn't even half of it.
You should just do what we do and go to Menchie's. It's a lot cheaper.
So was this one where they do it with like a gun, or did you do it with the hollow needle?
Full on hollow needle. And I got the 2 different colored earrings that I've been wanting for a while.
Let me guess, black and orange.
Hey, black and white.
So you've never had your ears pierced before?
Never once.
That's crazy. So here you are, in your 30s.
Yeah.
Like some would say that ship has sailed.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that as a guy who does a lot of dumb things in my age. Like I'm definitely not one to tell you that you should be falling in line for what your age dictates. But that's kind of crazy.
I call it my midlife crisis because I'm not at the midlife crisis yet.
Well, we don't know when you're going to go.
That's
so
fair.
You could be.
That's fair.
Did you ever have your ears pierced back in the day, Steve?
No.
You've never had, you only did your eyebrow.
If Tatum wants to get her ears pierced now, maybe I'll pull that.
You should.
And I'll get them with her.
Dude, it actually didn't hurt that bad. It was one of those, like, I was expecting it to be really bad. Like, I thought I was going to, I don't know why I thought it was going to be really bad. And I barely even felt it.
Because I was going to ask, would you know what's worse, the gun that they do at like a Claire's, or when you go somewhere that's like actually has like a pierce, or like you did it that way with the like someone putting like, a sharp needle through you.
Yeah.
Here's what I really want to have happen. When your daughter's asked to get their belly buttons pierced when they're older, I want you guys to get your belly buttons pierced too.
As long as I can get the little zipper charm, I'm in.
The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
Ryan Castle is here, although you should probably have the day off because it's your birthday.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to do anything today.
Yeah. It's your birthday today.
Ryan! Someone texted me this.
This is the greatest thing ever.
It's so great.
Ryan! Let's celebrate! We lose control and you cut the cake! Cake is your destiny! Always so share toast with your closest mates! It's your birthday today! Who? Ryan!
Happy birthday!
More importantly, did you bring us burritos for your birthday?
I did not.
What a jerk.
So selfish. So selfish. Always thinking about himself. Ryan!
The DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. He wasn't... it's a terrible joke. I can't do it. It's too soon. I was going to say the Pope could have waited one more day to celebrate your birthday, but he sadly passed away yesterday or earlier this morning.
Yeah, that's not a great
There's really no good transition to making
Happy birthday, Ryan. Well, the Pope died yesterday.
Anyways,
so epic.
88 years old. Died on Easter Monday. Left a lasting impact on the Catholic Church. Controversial for some, but I think awesome for others because what did he believe in, which was kind of crazy? Being inclusive and like not judging people and just caring for everybody. And I thought that was pretty cool about him. But he sadly passed away.
After nearly 20 years, set up in Seattle's Queen Anne neighborhood, Top Pot Donuts is going to be closing that location this Sunday, April 27th, because the lease is up.
I got to imagine it's a rent thing again.
Yeah, I would think so.
Stories, yeah.
Ballard and South Lake Union, those locations are going to stay open, so no need to fret.
People are freaking out also about Red Robin because they're doing this $20 bottomless burger pass. It sold out like immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Some are saying that it was harder to get the burger pass ticket than it was to get a Taylor Swift ticket. That's saying a lot.
And I want one of those more than a Taylor Swift ticket.
I agree. Although I guess the website crashed. One person mistakenly was charged $682 for this burger pass.
That's like 10 burgers at Red Robin with my bar tab.
It's a very solid point. And then Buffalo Wild Wings is like, you know what? You're going to do these $20 bottomless burger passes. We're doing $20 all you can eat boneless wings, and that's happening on weekdays, but you can't share.
So how does the bottomless burger pass really work?
I don't know. I just knew that I would never be able to get it.
You eat as many burgers as you want, and
like in one sitting.
Diabetes,
right? Like this sounds like it's really promoting some unhealthy lifestyle.
Like we got an idea for a promotion. We'll just basically give somebody $20, eat all the burgers you want, but we know they're just going to never want to come back after eating all the burgers.
It's a ton of fun, and you are too.
Hey, the Mariners ended up winning. That was very exciting. They won their 4th series. They've won 8 of their last 10 games. Check out our Daily Migs Daily podcast. We talked to Mariners broadcaster Gary Hill Jr. about how great the team has been playing as of late. And also the Sounders won this weekend.
Yeah, that was a great game.
3-0.
Go Seattle.
I was
Go
there.
Sports.
Yeah, good time. Do you remember it?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Everything up to halftime. And nothing happened after halftime, so I didn't miss anything. It's perfect.
It's your birthday today.
Ryan! Yeah! As far as weather, in a high of 56 degrees, going to be cloudy today. That is the DMD, brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel, and that's what's up.
The birthday boy, Ryan Castle, is up next with your morning 12-pack.
The Daily Migs Show.
Portions of the following program have been pre-recorded.
99.9 KISW.
Please keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
The brand new Grand Casino in Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes, plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino in Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are designed to outlast and outlive, combining raw power with precision engineering, all backed by Toyota's legendary reputation for reliability. Climb inside a Tundra and experience the uncompromising strength. With its available iForce Max engine, the Tundra delivers exceptional power, torque, and towing capacity. Plus, the spacious and high-tech cabin keeps you connected on the run. Or check out a Tacoma. Agile, dependable, and unstoppable. The Tacoma's designed for those who go beyond the trails. Stay ahead of the pack with available off-road features like crawl control. Or break out your tunes with the available portable JBL speaker. Toyota trucks are built to last, year after year, mile after mile. So outlast every adventure and outlive the moment. Buy a Tundra or Tacoma today. Visit buyatoyota.com, the official website for deals. Or stop by your local Toyota dealer to find out more. Toyota, let's go places.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with Hiscox.
We turned it around. Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know. Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
Now at Verizon, we have some big news for your peace of mind. For all our customers, existing and new, we're locking in low prices for 3 years guaranteed on My Plan and My Home. That's future you peace of mind. And everyone can save on a brand new phone on My Plan when you trade in any phone from one of our top brands. That's new phone peace of mind. Because at Verizon, whether you're already a customer or you're just joining us, we got you. Visit Verizon today. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.